Hey there! So I am joining you, or I guess you're joining me, from sunny SoCal. I am visiting my friend Andrea in San Diego and just popping in to give a little follow-up about the summertime transition that I briefly mentioned last week, which was stirring up a little my internal heat and presenting itself to be a little bit of a challenge. So what did I do with that? What am I doing with that? Well, for one, yes, I am on a little bit of a 3-night, I guess, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yep, 3-night vacation to visit my friend, and my kids are with my mom for the week. So that's been pretty cool. There are divine solutions at work, and I think the real question for me was, letting myself be okay with the challenge, with the transition, with the contrast that I was experiencing, with some of the, I don't know if I want this, some of the I don't want, and some of the, but what do I want? And I'm trusting that that is really fertile, F word, fertile ground for desires to be birthed and for transformation and growth and expansion. So I learned several years ago to do a really big thing for myself, and that was redefine challenge to mean growth opportunity. So that's number one. Redefine challenge to mean growth opportunity. So just trusting that whatever you're in is okay. At the core of our wholeness, of our true being, contrast of this physical experience is the reason we're here in the physical reality, to experience contrast so that we can grow and expand, so that desires are birthed and new experiences are formed. So that's really like a soothing, fresh, broader perspective that just says, oh, it's okay to be right where I am, and this transition is beautiful in its own way and serves my growth and expansion as a whole. Number one. Number two, take a deep breath. Maybe sit and breathe for like longer than just one deep breath. Maybe bump up the meditation practice. Do some of that calming, cooling Shatali breathing that I mentioned last week. And through the mouth and out through the nose. Other thing, just looking for cars because I'm on a walk here. That's the way I like to make videos. The other thing is do something that I love. It's called intentional breathing. Basically, you're going to breathe in and just in your mind, just mentally say, I breathe in divine solutions. And then bolt, B-O-L-T, breathe out anything less than that. So really blow it out. Breathing in divine solutions, breathing out anything less than that. This is a practice shared with me by Sharon Wilson from Coaching from Spirit Institute. She's a mentor and friend. This has blessed me so much. You can use it on the fly, anytime. You can also use it as a meditation practice. It is easy and it works. What it does is it gets us, we definitely need to sit down and ask some questions to understand what is up, what do we want, what do we not want, what do we need to do. There is some logic that comes into play, but this goes beyond logic. This helps us to shift our vibration so that we can just start turning some things over to the part of us that is space, that is non-physical, that is divine, that is magical and miraculous and powerful. So breathing intentionally for divine solutions is awesome. I did a lot of that last week. Let's see. So we talked about those couple of things. Then the next thing is to lighten up, notice where you are in resistance, which just means there is this infinite flow of our well-being, and we tend to resist it. We tend to want to grab some paddles and just start, rowing ourselves up the river, upstream. Our thoughts often are resistant. How we feel, how we show up, interact with others, And that's really okay. Many of us formed a lot of these patterns as we looked out in our physical world and as we watched well-meaning adults around us or interacted with kids, and we formed these patterns. And so just kind of let that go. Let the patterns go. Let go of the oars. Let the boat and the river let the river turn the boat downstream, and just relax and enjoy whatever that might be for you in the day. Maybe I can't get to the place of, I'm so glad my kids are home. I'm going to have a lot of fun with them all day long. I'm going to teach them this, and we're going to do this. Maybe I'm not there just yet, but what can I do? Can I step outside and sit in the grass and maybe play with those little grass seeds or something random and weird, yes, but something that brings me presence into my body right now in the moment, and that maybe feels joyful, that does feel childlike, but without that push or pressure within myself. So what is that for you? For me last week, it was just finding some mess where the girls were painting. I had my niece with me, and I was wanting to help. We got to clean this up. Well, as I was prematurely cleaning up their creative expression, I just had to stop and go, oh, wait. They are being creators. This is okay. This house is for this, if I will let it be. What can I partake in? How can I enjoy this? So I just stopped and I started painting, and it was awesome and fun. And the thing is, after I did that, they were so much more eager to help me clean up the mess and put things away. And we ended up with some gorgeous, fun paintings from that space. My little girl, Evie, started being more creative than she had been being, and I was being creative. So that was a little nugget when I put down the oars, let go of this pressure of I should have a clean house or whatever it might be, and just enjoy life. So that was a win for me. What is it for you? Is it going out in nature, going for a walk, doing a little painting, letting a mess be for longer, participating in it a little bit? Maybe it is doing something that you really, want to do. I went paddleboarding last week with a couple of friends. I could have stayed home and, chosen to have a little more family time, but I decided, I've had a lot of that this week. So what would be balance? It would be to go with my friends and be on a paddleboard out on a gorgeous lake, breathing and moving my body and enjoying that. And so it's really all about balance. Sometimes we need to embrace the structure, and sometimes we need to loosen up and go with the flow. And so what is the balance of those two is what kind of started coming to be as divine solution for me. Another thing to watch out for as you begin to appreciate contrast for what it is, do that meditation practice, bring in these breathing practices and welcoming divine solutions, is to be on the lookout for Synchronicity Soars. So I call it Synchronicity Soars because this is when something just shows up in my world that is like a little wink, or a little, I'm with you, I'm helping you. A message to just kind of let go and see that the river wants to turn. And a little bit of this direction, it's gonna feel good. It's gonna be fun, it's gonna be easy. Last week, a coyote crossed my path. And I knew when that coyote crossed my path that it was giving me a little boost of laughter, of loosening up, of bringing some of that calm amidst this chaotic, challenging transition, and just really enjoying life a whole lot more. So that was my Synchronicity Soar. Be on the lookout, because when you start doing these practices and letting go of the oars and finding some ways to just feel better and let balance come in, so it's just a lot more aligning and allowing, synchronicity will start to soar for you. So I hope you enjoyed this video, And I would love to hear what your summertime transition is, or if there's another transition that you're experiencing. If you need more guidance around that, please feel free to reach out. I feel like I really excited to share these experiences together and see how we can just live more healed, whole, and happy lives with a lot more ease, a lot more grace for ourselves and others, a lot more flow, and a lot more connection within our families. So the other bonuses of doing these things for ourselves are that it's a win for us, and then it's also a win for our families. Instead of feeling the pressure or the heat of that internal challenge that we're experiencing, our kids and our families get to experience more of that good juju, more of that divine connection, because they can sense it whenever we're in it, and then they get to experience with us too. And it's really beautiful, and isn't that what we really want? I think most of us really do. So enjoy your practice and your process, and as always, from the inside out, peace out.